The biggest mistake companies, leaders and employees are making when it comes trying to catch up with the AI, and it's costing them money, time and growth. If you are a company trying to grow revenue or the bottom line, or if you are a leader trying to upskill the team or increase the productivity, or an employee who's trying to catch up with the AI, all the innovation happening, you need to hear this, because the way the most people are approaching AI is completely broken. Hi guys, welcome to Kashi DHQ. I'm your friend Kashi Ahmad, and today is the most important video if you are a leader in a company or a small startup to big company trying to think about how you need to attack this AI and revolution that is happening, or an employee trying or struggling right now to keep up with this all expectation from you. This is the video for you. So I'm going to talk about few problems that I'm going to discuss in this video. Number one is the rapid change in AI, how fast it is moving. Like a couple of months ago when the context window was 256, now it's 1 million token context window. Second is not enough time in a day to stay up to date with all the changes happening in the AI world or in the industry while you're doing your day-to-day tasks, busy in the meetings and all those. Third problem is false expectations from the companies and the leadership to the employees, expecting them to catch up with all these changes and learn everything on their personal time. Fourth is expecting that AI is going to replace human overnight or get rid of their half of the workforce, while the reality is more than half the projects or AI POCs are not making to the production. Finally, companies are not investing in the right areas to grow the talent by providing them the safe space to play with it, or providing them the tool or the time. So let's talk about it, unwrap each one of these problems, and I will share my perspective and the solution that I see that companies or leaders or an individual needs to do in order to survive this particular 2026 and this age and this rapid innovation. So let's go one by one on this one. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, that curiosity is the new currency. Consistency is very important when it comes to AI, learning and all those. Every one of you, first of all, what we need to do, carve out 15 to 20% of your time, your day-to-day time or your weekly time, to spend dedicated time in learning about what's happening in the technology. Listen to the videos, podcasts, or read the articles and all those. Use those tools in practice daily. If you are a leader and you're expecting that everyone is going to do that on their personal time at nights and weekend, you are mistaken. Not everyone is that motivated, or people have their own personal families, birthdays, parties, kids, schools, working families. They don't have enough time in a day to go home and then spend hours. There's tons of information. Every day is hard to keep up for even someone like me who is spending nights and weekend in there. You humanly cannot. The content are coming like a storm right now. Instead, what the solution is, if you need to grow your bottom line and your revenue and your margin, then you need to invest in people, provide them the space. I am a big fan of dedicated learning, providing even my team and people dedicated time on a consistent basis. So few options you have, pick what works for you. Number one, allow everybody to have 15 to 20% time. I'm not saying in 10%, 5%, that those days are gone. 15 to 25%, 20% of their time in dedicated learning every day, every week. People can blog half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening, or people can blog their Fridays every week. I have someone who actually very fan of blocking the entire week, selecting some of the goals. Okay, I'm going to spend 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, block 1 week, and I'm going to achieve XYZ certification or these courses. You define some outcomes, you define some goals and work with them. If you are a leader or a manager, work with that perspective and give them the dedicated time. You will see their productivity increase. So number one tip is allow dedicated time. How to use that time? Second solution is, this is for the companies. You have a big backlog of the ideas. Talk to your business. They will tell you what they want, what helps them to increase the revenue, improve business processes and all that. What you can do a friendly competition. Do a hackathon internally, and give a month. Every week, allow a week to form the team and work on it. I know there's one company who did a vibe coding competition. They just said, okay, every single individual use Replit, Cloud Code, or whatever it is, and vibe code as some solution that can benefit their customer or solve a business problem. This achieves multiple purpose. Your people will learn the tool, spend time during the work time. It will solve some business problem that it helps the company, and you will see a lot lot of creativity out of the people. So do that perspective. Second is peer-to-peer learning. If some people will be very fast learner and very up to date with the technology, arrange some peer-to-peer learning, knowledge sharing sessions, do a weekly stand-up meetings or, recurring meeting where people share what they have built. Or I would say structured, specific, instructor-led training or cohort courses still works. It allows people to focus 2 days, 3 days in a training time and learn something and implement that. So if you are a company who wants to grow or who wants to grow while keeping the same talent and increase the revenue and increase the productivity, well, it is worth for you to set aside some budget and invest in those tools and training and give it to your employees, those environment. Like simple example, every big company, every 2, 3 years, 5 years, they have the hardware refresh, right? The old hardware, they actually usually just trash it. It goes to recycle. To be honest, give it back to the employees. When you refresh the laptop or other phones and all those, hey, you keep it, you wipe it out, all the personal information or all the corporate information wipe off from that and say, hey, use that extra hardware to play with these tools and technologies. So that's the safe environment. You don't have any data leaks and all those kind of stuff, right? Or you can invest in Amazon AWS, virtual machine, create virtual machines, provide sandbox environment where people can try these ideas so it does not interact with your financial data or any company confidential data. Provide them those tools, give them Cloud Core subscription, give them GPT subscription on the corporate dime and have them use those on daily basis. If you do not do that, well, to be honest, adoption will not be there. People need to up skill and we need to empower them to use those things. Now, let's say you're saying, okay, no, we can't do that. We are a big company and there's too much money for the tools. And I know in some companies, it's going to take 6 months to 1 year to even approve one tool. Well, then there's something new, a concept that I come up with. We all are familiar with health benefit and wellness benefit. Some company provide you $50, $100 for your gym membership wellness benefit to stay healthy. Now, what I call it, a technology wellness benefit, a tech wellness benefit. Give them $50 or $100 that they can use toward any subscription, Cloud Code, ChatGPT, Replit, Gemini. As long as they have a subscription, they submit the receipt, you reimburse them. What it will do, it will allow them to continue to use those tools, practice those tools. You still need to solve the problem to provide them the safe environment. Either give them the old laptops or give them some stipend to buy something, a cheap laptop for $200-$300. So if they're playing with those technologies or Amazon AWS 3 subscription, they can submit the bill for that. So they're playing with Cloud Code, learning new things. They need to learn and play with it. By watching videos, by reading blogs, they are not going to be in a position to help you as a leader or the company to create something that could automate business processes, increase productivity, and impact the bottom line margin. Do those kind of stuff that I would say. Finally, I would say this is not the tool problem. This is not the technology problem. It is a change management problem. My ask to all the leaders in the company or all the corporates, small to big, please pay attention. We have not seen this kind of rapid innovation or disruption in our lifetime. But this also provides an opportunity of the lifetime as well. So we need to think about it. We need to prioritize and invest, enable people, provide people the psychological safety. Now people are scared. Okay, company wants to leave me off. They want to have this tool. They want to bring someone who knows the AI. Again, AI is not going to replace people or help the company grow. People who are using AI and expert in these tools are going to replace people. So if you want to empower people, don't think about getting rid of the people and saving some cost. At the end, you're going to spend more time, more cost by managing the stuff that you're doing. So while instead of doing that, why don't you empower people, make them more productive and get rid of business backlog that you have? Believe me, if you just empower the people and train them and grow them in their career, then you can have them look for, we are paying, let's say $100,000 for this particular tool, which is the event management tool. Hey, bunch of people, bunch of developer, architects, business, can you vibe code it? Since you have given them the tool, environment, training, and empower them, believe me, they can probably wipe code entire tool in the matter of weeks and save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can repeat that with other small purpose built application that you have that you're already paying subscription for or doing something else, and have them build those tools internally. What does it solve? It helps you as a company grow your bottom line, show the growth. It helps you as a leader. Now you got the team who is very productive, same number of people giving more output and growing in their career, psychological safety and all those. As an employee, job satisfaction, enjoying learning, building a skill, capability, and adding values to your team, your company. hopefully this perspective helps you from your each role, that how it can help. If you have any question, drop it in the comment. I'll be happy to answer. If you are a leader or a company who wants a brainstorming session, buy me a coffee. I'll talk to you for 15 minutes, from that perspective. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I have so many people watching the video, but not enough subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video with your network. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.